Hey y'all, it's Courtney and I am back with another video, and today I am going to finally do a look with my Pretty All Set. I tried a look yesterday. It was a really cute look. It's the pink look that I had in the video from yesterday, but I tried to record that look and it cut off like halfway through one of my eyes. So I wasn't going to post that because you couldn't even see the finished look. So if I'm going to, show a really nice palette, I'm going to show you the full look. So yeah. So this palette is $21.99 US. After taxes and everything, it's $23.31 on Amazon. So if you're interested in this, let me know. It's got 86 colors. That includes 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, and 2 contour shades. It's got the warming up side, the, what is it called, light up side, and the color splashes side. And all together, it just makes for a really beautiful palette. I really like the middle section. Yeah, I just really enjoy it. I might have to go turn off my washer because I can see my mirror shaking right now, because the washer's on. So, let me see if it's... I don't know if it's that bad or not. I can't tell. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. But anyways, so yes, that's $23.31 after tax, but you also get all of these lovelies with it as well. You get a whole 15 brush set, and even 3 of the brushes are double-sided, such as this one, which is like an angled brush, and then just a small detail brush. And then Autumn's out there asking for coffee. She wants coffee. And then there's one more, but I don't see it right this second. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to turn off that washer because it's shaking pretty violently right now. And I'm back. Okay. It's almost done, but I need to stop it anyways because it just... too much. Too much noise, too much everything. So yeah. So, like I said, 15 brushes, but technically you get 18 tools, so that's cool. And there's even a few bigger size brushes. This one's like a foundation brush. This one's like a concealer brush. And then all the other ones are pretty much eye brushes, but that's what I need help. I know that, like face brushes, you pretty much only need like 3 or 4 of those, because literally I have... Okay, this is the brushes that I use for my face. Where's my... Okay, so sometimes I'll use this one. And sometimes I'll use this one. So, like 5. At the most. Well, 4 actually, because this one's for my contour. I use the Beauty Blender for my concealer. If I do powder, which I usually don't, but if I do powder, this is for my powder. This is my blush brush. This is my contour. And either one of these is for my highlighter. So, need 4 face brushes, and that's it. So, but eye brushes, I use a million of those. So, you can never have too many of those, because, different colors. With the face brushes, you use the same products every day, or the same colors, at least, on the brushes. But with eyeshadow, you're using all kinds of different colors that you don't want to mix and everything else. So today, yesterday I did like a pink look, and today I was going to go like out of my comfort zone, but I have to go and take Autumn to her school, because we have to pick up her packet for the week, because my county is fucking idiots and didn't account for, our population going up by 50%. They didn't account for that, that probably we were going to get a spike in COVID cases. College students came back. The parents begged them not to let the college kids come back because we knew it was going to happen. And, you know, they're grown-ass adults. They can do online learning. My kids are suffering because neither of them learn as well online. Every other county in West Virginia, kids got to go back to school this week, today, but mine, because of the college students. And we knew this was going to happen. But I'm not going to complain, because that doesn't do any good for anybody. And I understand that, you know, a lot of places have it a lot worse than us, and that they're only trying to keep our kids safe. I do get that. But at the same time, like, if they didn't know that this was going to happen, there's no way they didn't know that this was going to happen. We'll just put it that way. You know, like I said, college students are fucking adults. They can handle online learning. But kids are not meant to be alone. They're just not. So, my kids are crushed right now. I don't even want to talk about it, but we have to go pick up Autumn's packet for the week because obviously kindergartners don't get laptops. So that's another issue, is like the little ones are really suffering because they don't even have laptops to work on. So not only that, but the little ones are really the ones that need to be social anyways, because 12-year-olds know how to be social already, but 6-year-olds are still learning how to socialize with other kids and how to behave with other kids and how you treat people and that kind of stuff. And being alone is not helping that any little bit. So anyways, Miss Jill has some stuff for Autumn. She's always got stuff for Autumn, so we're going to go a little bit early because Miss Jill and Miss Baker want to see Autumn really bad. They've been missing her. Last time we saw Miss Jill was on Autumn's birthday. She came over and brought her a birthday present. They love her so much, and this is so amazing. We're so lucky that she had such great teachers, and all I can hope is that the teachers she has this year is even half as great as they are. So anyways, let's get into this, so I don't get cut off again. So I'm going to go with this color. I'm just feeling some purple today. I'm going to go with this on the lid. If it's a little darker than I plan, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of white. And I love doing that with all my palettes, mixing them with a lighter color to get a better contrast between your lid and your crease. And I tried it yesterday because I wanted to test out how good it was with mixing, and it does wonderful. So that's why there's a little bit of pink on my white, on the top highlight. But if you do want to mix, and I'm not telling anybody else to do this because I don't know that this is considered safe to do when you're working with your eyes. But whenever I mix colors, I just put either a little bit of setting spray or a little bit of water on my brush and mix. And usually I go in with the white first, but I'm going to see how dark this color is before I decide whether... It's on the couch! She wants the little baby phone. It's on the couch, Autumn! I'm probably gonna have to go take it to her, because she probably has no idea what I'm talking about. Yep, I'm gonna have to take it to her because she's not listening. So. Okay, last interruption, I promise. She's being, you know, needy. But it's like I always tell you guys, family comes first. So when she needs something, I just pause for a minute. Get what she needs and then go back to what I'm doing. Instead of the whole time you're trying to make a video, your child screaming in the background, yelling, I want this, I want that, I want this. So much easier just to do it and get it over with. But with her, you know, you get it over with and then she wants something else anyway. So it's like... So this is a pretty nice color. I really like it. It's really nice. Try not to let her yell too much too, because Patience is in an online class right now. And I think that they're muted most of the time, but just in case, I don't want her to be, you know, her sister to be screaming and hollering while she's trying to learn. It's a pretty nice color. I like that. But I might go in with a little bit of white. Nothing? There's literally nothing wrong with the internet. I hear a phone playing right now, so obviously there's nothing wrong with it. So I am going to add a little bit of white just because I want to show you guys like the difference it can make in a look or in a color, I guess. Because that's already a nice color. But if you want it to be a little bit lighter than what it is, I'm going to go in with my white first, or dip into my white first. I should have started with a clean brush. So now there's a little bit of purple in my white, but that's okay. I'll get it off of there next time. Okay, so there it is mixed on my brush. Let me put a little bit of water. Just a little bit so I can get... What are you doing?
Gotta poop.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on, y'all. Okay. See how far that took that eyeshadow down? Lighter, whatever. That just reminded me of like whenever I very first started YouTube, and every single video she'd either come in and say, I gotta poop, or come in and fart, or, you know, something. I was like, I swear she doesn't always do this. Just whenever I'm filming. I love this lip gloss, and I got a lot of compliments on it, but I hate it just doesn't last on for a really long time. It lasts for like, you know, a half an hour, and by the end, especially because I vape, drinking things, that kind of stuff. So anyways, yeah. So I lightened that purple, and it turned out like this. Really like it. Really pretty. Matches my bandana. And I'm thinking about doing a little bit of this glitter on my eyelid too. But I don't know, because I don't want to ruin the look. What color am I going to go in with the crease? There's so many nice colors. That's a really deep purple. I'll probably go under the eye with that one. I think I might go in with... I'm going to go in with this one first, because that one's not too dark. And I don't want to do a crazy dark look today. I just want something that'll look nice. Without being too crazy. Because like I said, I'm going to her school, so... Oh, I lied. Actually, I decided to go in with this one. Because it's like kind of a muted version of the other one. Not muted, but because purple's obviously always going to be a bright color, but it's not as like, wow. No, it's going to have to be a little bit darker. Ooh. This brush is still a little bit stiff, so it's a little... Once I wash them once, though, they won't be so stiff anymore. Okay, so I finished that color out in the crease, just to cut down on time a little bit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper color. I said this in my video yesterday, but obviously I didn't upload it. But for people that have hooded eyes, this is a nice little trick that you can do to make your eyelids look bigger and look like they are, just make them look bigger, so basically so that you can still see the color on your lid. Because if you have hooded eyes, you know why. It's really annoying sometimes because, look, when I close my eyes, you can barely see my lid. So you can't even see what the color is. So what I do, so you take your brush to find out where your natural crease is and push it in your socket like this. So wherever that brush sinks in, wherever you can push it back in, I mean, you might not want to actually push it back in like that, but just for figuring out where it's at, that is where your natural crease is. So what I do to make my lid look a little bit bigger is I take my shadow, and instead of going right in my crease, I bring it a little bit up over my crease, or like I bring it into my crease, and then I create a false witch color. And I'll do this after I'm done. I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll clean it up though, my lid color, and clean up the lines after I'm done. But see how that kind of brings up that color, so you can create a false crease up above so your eyes don't look so hooded. I mean, if you don't mind your eyes being hooded, then don't worry about it, because obviously it's not like a terrible thing to have hooded eyes. It's just that sometimes it gets annoying because you can't see your lids. So there's that little trick. Okay, so I already went in with this one, but it was really similar to the lid color. So let's try the next deepest, which I believe would be this one. So let's go in with this one. It's definitely a lot deeper, or maybe that one actually. This one's brighter for sure. This one's just a little bit darker though. So let's go in with this one very lightly, because I don't want anything, like I said, too crazy looking today, because I am going to her school, and I already get the looks, like, because you know all the suburban moms, like the soccer moms, don't get down like me. I really get weird looks whenever I go to Patience's school, because she's in middle school, so all those parents are, like, a lot of them are a little bit older. Because with Autumn's school, you know, there are some parents that are my age, so I do get some looks, but there's also some parents that, you know, they get the gig. You know, when they were in high school, the alternative style was popular as well, but then there's still parents that, like, that wasn't their era, so they don't get it. But then at Patience's school, it's a lot of looks, but I don't mind. My parents always taught me never to mind, because obviously they were tattooed freaks as well. So I've always had tough skin from the jump in that aspect, because my parents always got stared at. And as a result, I got stared at, because they were like, oh my god, those people have kids? Oh my god, they must be awful people. Because, you know, if you have tattoos, you're an awful person. My brother and I were just talking last night about why we are the way we are. In the car on the way up to Shop and Save, he was telling Patience about, you know, how our parents were, and I always forget how lucky I was to grow up with, like, alternative parents. And Patience, it made me smile, because in the car, my brother said, well, you know, we are this way because of our parents, and, you know, were kind of like oddball because of our parents, because they were the same way. And so we just grew up accepting of that. And Patience was like, yeah, she's like, I am the way I am 100% because of Courtney, because, you know, everything, I get it from her. And I mean, I already knew that she was a little me, and that she wanted to be like me, but it just made my heart melt that she, like, you know, because teenagers usually aren't very cool with their parents' style. They're like embarrassed by their parents, but she's like, no, I get my, you know, little alternative style. I get that from Courtney. She's like, you know, that's why I am the way I am. And it just melted my heart. I love it. Made me happy. Not that she has to be just like me. If she wasn't, I wouldn't love her any less. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, so make that crease a little higher again. See what I mean? It just makes it like so much easier to see. Now I gotta fix this white right here because, like I said, that brush is a little stiff still. So I know you can see that little bump right there where it's not exactly perfect. So what I'll do is I'll just go in with my white and I'll go right over at Sun Beach. I need to be done here soon because I know I'm at like 17 or 18 minutes right now. So I need to hurry up and get it done because yesterday I got cut off at 25 minutes. So I've got literally like 10 minutes to finish. Well, less than that now. But that's how I go around and clean up my lines. So I just take my, whatever color I'm using is my brow bone highlight. And y'all know I love a strong highlight or strong brow bone. I like a strong highlight everywhere, but my brow bone highlight has always been something that I've always like really focused on. I don't know. I think my mom did that too, actually. I think maybe that's where I got it from. Because I grew up watching her do her makeup. And everybody always told her she had nice makeup too. Because when I was growing up, it wasn't as, you know, or as normal to have like crazy colored eyeshadow and stuff like I do now. But I got that from my mom because my mom did that whenever I was growing up. And yeah, that's why it just melted my heart when she said I get my style from Courtney, because, you know, I got my style from my mom too, even though I didn't want to admit it. At 12 probably I was like, no, I got my own style, and like I wouldn't admit that I was, you know, on the alternative side because of my parents. It was because I wanted to do that, not because that's how I was raised. But it was because how I was raised. That's why I like, you know, all the Halloween stuff and occult looking things, but yet I'm like a hippie, you know. That's what I would say. I'm like an alternative hippie. Because I like, you know, anything with like, because my mom was the hippie. My mom was the hippie, and my dad was like the heavy metal biker. Like my brother said, he looks like an axe murderer. Long ponytail with, you know, tattoos from head to toe. Literally, he's about 98% covered. There's 2 spots that I know of that aren't covered, and I don't know about the private areas. I'm talking about the palms of his hands and the bottoms of his feet. Tops of his hands and tops of his feet are covered, but I don't know about those. Well, I know his butt's covered too. I've seen that, but only because I was looking at his tattoos, not because, you know, he's like, oh, look at my ass. But yeah. So there's that really dark purple. I don't think I said that. So there's that really dark, like, plum colored purple. Whoop, damn it, I just put my finger right in a pan. And I wanted to mention a few of the colors in this before we're done with the eyeshadows. because I really have to give it up to You Can Be, because I have so many bright colored palettes, and I have never seen a periwinkle shade eyeshadow. Never in my life seen a periwinkle eyeshadow. So I definitely got to give props to them, because that is pretty cool. That's pretty unique. That's one of the reasons why I wanted this palette whenever I saw it online, because I was like, is that like a purple blue color, like periwinkle basically? I can't think of any other way to anything else to call it. It's periwinkle. I'm going to go with a little tiny bit of that dark shade right here, just to deepen that fake crease. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll make it look a little more realistic, honestly. See? And then after I'm done here, I gotta go get Autumn in the bath and pick out her first day of school outfit, even though she's not going to school really. But I still want to dress her up like she's, you know, still want to do her little outfit picture and that stuff. That's what's so, like, crazy about all this, is, like, all the you don't realize how many little traditions that you have with your family until you're not allowed to do them, or you don't have a reason to do them. Because there was so many reasons that I was just like, oh, now we're not going to get to do this, we're not going to get to do that. I still went ahead and ordered her shoes off of fabkids.com, I think. I literally got her a pair of boots for $15 off eBay, and 3 pair of tennis shoes for $20 off of FabKids. I'll do an unboxing video when we get all of them. Her boots should be here today, but it's gonna take another little while for her tennis shoes to be here. So, but she's not going to school for at least a week, so they'll be here by the time school possibly gets back in. And I already showed you guys all of her outfits. Patience ordered another $125 worth of. She's supposed to get another $100, because like I said, she saved $50 on. So yeah, I'm only spent $35 on shoes, but she has plenty of sandals, or I would spend the other $15 on sandals. But she just doesn't need it. She got so much stuff. It's really easy to get shop cheap for younger kids. Like, the older they get, the more. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all this. So, Bunky's grandma has the gall to say the other day that it's not fair that we spent $200 on each kid just for clothes. That's unfair. Mike's like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, Patience is older, so she should get more. He's like, so you think that I should spend $250 on her and only $150 on Autumn? That's not how it works in our house. And that's why you had your kids pinned against each other, because Alicia was always the favorite because she was the older. So she always got a lot more than what Patience did. She always got what she wanted. Patience would have to beg for things for, weeks at a time, and then if Alicia would ask for the same thing, she'd get it the same day. I think that's honestly why they were comfortable leaving Alicia up there and not leaving Patience, because they felt like Patience was more neglected than Alicia. But somehow Alicia ended up being the one that's not mentally well, and Patience ended up being really lenient, or really resilient. I love this. I've never even heard of Vicki Gunvalson, but she got some nice perfume. Bought that for $1, and it's worth $45 new. So, and it was brand new, still in the package, still had the plastic wrap on it. So, $1, oh yeah, I'll take it. Especially because I like the smell of it. If I wouldn't have liked the smell of it, I wouldn't have bought it. Or maybe I would have, and I would have sold it on eBay. Who knows? So now I'm going to go in with my You Can Be eyeliner in black. These retail for $12.99 US, and there are 7 different colors. They are really good. You don't have to shake them a bunch. The color is great. Like, I mean, that was effortless. Like, my Clinique one, I have to shake it and shake it and shake it sometimes. And I mean, it's starting to run out. It's starting to get a little bit old now. But, it's starting to obviously get a little old, but it's like 2 or 3 months old. But these ones are just great. $12.99 for 7 different colors. There is black, gray green, dark gray, red, here's the brown, navy blue or dark blue, let's see, red, and there's 2 more, gray, there's another one, oh, there's the other 2, so white and dark gray. So all these for $12.99. And actually, one of my friends here online got their first product from You Can Be. I got them signed up under them, and they have these exact product on the way through the mail right now. I'm super excited that my first person that, you know, joined under me is getting their first free product. That's really exciting. It's really cool. I really appreciate having that opportunity to help others get free things too. So here in about a month, I'll ask again if there's anybody that wants some free stuff, and do it all over again. Because of course, if we let too many join at once, then there won't be enough product for everybody to review it. So that's why you can only do so many at a time. And you have to be from the U.S. too. So it sucked because a few of my people I figured out were not from the U.S. and so it didn't work out. See how effortless that was? Like, I used to have to pull my eyelid to the side and, like, you know, to get even, and, like, I mean, obviously you just get better at it with time, but this thing is just so effortless too that you don't have to fight with it to get it where you want it, you know. And then you get uneven lines because of it. Nope, didn't work like that with this. I mean, look at that. I barely even touched it. So I got another offer as well. And I'll be doing a video on this. It's a, does that look a little crooked now? It's a derma roller with 540 needles on it. Excuse me, sorry, my ear itched. It's a derma roller with 540 needles. And then it also comes with hydro, oh my god, how did I forget what it's called? It's hyaluronic acid. And I've always wanted to try a hyaluronic acid serum. Well, I got a message on Facebook the other day asking if I wanted to review a product. I said, yes, I do. We pretty much got it figured out last night. Now I'm just waiting for them to send me the confirmation for the order. And yeah, pretty freaking awesome. So I'll be doing a video on that. If I don't like the product, I'll say I don't like it though. I told him that. I said, if I don't like it, don't think that I'm going to give you a fake review or say stuff that I don't mean, simply because if I don't like the product, I don't want your free products anyways. So what's the point in lying about things just so you can get more stuff? Well, if I don't like your stuff, why would I want it? So I'll be doing that. What do I need now? All I need is some mascara. Man, I wish they made mascara and concealer. Well, I know they make concealer, but I haven't got to order any yet. But yeah, so yeah, all I need is some mascara and I would be set. Like, everything I use, they would have it. Because I got a highlighter. Ow. Damn it, I didn't even think about it. I should have used the highlighter out of there today. And the contour and the blush. I should have used the whole, I didn't even think of that. Next makeup video I do, I'm going to use the palette for everything. I'm going to use the highlighter in there. I'm going to use the blush in there. And I'm going to use the contour in there. Obviously, I will have to use the lighter of the two because I don't think I need to say why. I'm pretty much albino, and that's not a diss to albino people. That's just what it is. I'm one shade off. The crazy part is, too, is I'm like 25% Native American. Like, how does that work? Got the nose and the short, wide feet, and that's about it. It's bullcrap. I'd love to have some more distinctive features. My dad, you can definitely tell he's Native American. But I look just like my mother, so. My brother looks just like my dad, though, just like him. So I just washed all of our masks, and as soon as I'm done right here, I'm going to show y'all all of our masks. Well, apparently it's not impossible to do your mascara with your mouth closed. I just realized that, because I see people say it all the time. It's impossible to do your mascara with your mouth closed, but I was just doing it, so.